The boys are back in town. What's up, guys?
J-Ho. What it do?
What's happening?
Weezy. What it do?
Jeffrey.
Coach Lock.
So, guys, kick us off, Weezy. Give us your song of the week.
Song of the week for me is I went back to the mixtape days. Young Dro. All I do is shine.
Yeah, put me on game on that one.
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Yes, that's
What
an
was
old.
that?
Huh? That's that black boy, white boy.
They had a good song on that Black Boy, White Boy. I forgot the name of it though.
All I do is shine.
no.
That was JT Money.
No. It's on the Black Boy White. It's Young LA and Dro. I don't forgot the name of it though.
Remember that one? I'm gonna have to go find that one.
I'm gonna find it on the break. I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
My bad. No curse. No curse.
Yo, Black Boy, White Boy made it on our part of the South. That was the South Side. That was
That part.
no definitely y'all, cause y'all.
No.
Never mind.
Nah, no, we did.
Y'all was futuristic on your side.
Wait, who?
It was some futuristic dudes on your
Yeah.
side.
I'm telling you now, it was more Mohawks on your side than it was my side.
I would take
2000.
Whatever you want to
take
be.
that bet.
Give me them.
Wait, what's the cut? Wait. What's the line of demarcation? What's the cutoff line?
What you talking about?
Where we saying is your side and my side?
Belmont.
It's a big broadcast, guys. Big broadcast.
It wasn't nobody. Yeah, I can name three people
It's
right now.
Ackland dudes that had.
What Ackland dude?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Mohawks over there.
Nobody had a Mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what y'all had.
Talk to me.
Mohawks.
Nah, yeah, Mohawks.
Y'all had Mohawks.
Nah, yeah.
I can tell. I'm telling you.
I had the side shave though.
No way. No way. Y'all was walking around like Puff Daddy with the Mr. T ones.
No, I ain't gonna let you do that.
Cause you know why? And no barbers on that side. The fade was off. Man, yeah, for you. For you. For you. My song of the week is Chef Boy's Gang Gang. No gang gang, but gang gang. But gang gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta hear that one. I don't know
Yeah,
that
I'm
one.
sent you.
Okay. All right. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. My song of the week is Looney T. Him.
Oh yeah, you on.
Yeah, that's that one. That's that one.
Y'all get y'all YN on this week. Both of y'all. Both of y'all get y'all YN on this week.
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm gonna go with 2 Chainz featuring Neo. Not the same. When 2 Chainz rap like the rent due, cameraman. The rent is due. And 2 Chainz is letting us know that the rent is due.
2 Chainz very underrated, man. He's very underrated.
He's
very underrated, man. I love 2 Chainz too, man. I like 2 Chainz. He does a good job outside of rap too.
He 3 for 3 on this soundtrack. I missed the 4th. You had to put me on game. Yeah, Red Clay, the soundtrack. Yeah.
What if I told? Never mind.
Now go ahead.
Let's get to it.
No. We got 30 seconds. What if you said what?
Nope.
What if you said what?
Nah.
What if I told you what?
Nah. I like 2 Chainz.
Now what were you about to say?
He ain't right.
No.
Oh.
I know. He just it's not bars like what y'all talking about. It's those Wayne bars.
On this, you talking about the song they talking about?
Yeah, I'm just ever since Larry June, he was ripping it on that. Past that shit.
Wait a minute. So he never mind. We gotta. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports related news and topics. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Lock.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother? It's men's
Mental health.
mental health month.
Yeah. Men's health.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Yeah.
You trying to say too much too fast, man. Dog. We all do it sometimes. I got you.
No,
we got you.
We heard you on that one. Episode 570. We're unveiling our 2025 NBA mock draft lottery.
FSP style.
Damn. Always FSP style.
Better them know it.
And you better doggone believe it.
Kick it off with best of the week. Talk to the people.
Best of the week for me is the NBA Finals, man. It's been some good games. been some really good games in the NBA Finals.
Good for you, man.
Shout out to you. Yep. It has. My best of the week is Rafael Devers being traded to the Giants from Nomar Garciaparra to Manny Ramirez to Mookie Betts. The Red Sox have a real problem as far as keeping stars there. They're not giving out those 8-year deals. They'll get rid of you at the drop of a dime. So, yeah, good for my Yankees, but bad for Red Sox fans. So I'm happy about it. Rafael Devers to the Giants. What you got, Coach?
My best of the week, man, is Angel Reese making the me-bound shirts, man, making a play on everybody that's messing with her. Yeah. And parts of the proceeds from the shirts that she sells from these are going to go to a program where they're going to build up with people who don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, cyberbullying.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So, yeah. That's shout out to Angel Reese for doing that.
Shout out to Angel Reese. What you got, Joe?
Keeping it in Angel Reese form. My best of the week is Power Moves on Netflix. Shout out to all the Bach boys out there.
Yeah, Bach boys.
We got our own show. Shout out to Reebok. Shout out to Shaq and AI. Bringing back Reebok basketball.
I watched it. You see Ace Bailey asked for? He asked for $15 million a year from Reebok.
Shout out to Shaq. Shout out to Shaq for trying. I'm watching this show like, and Shaq know damn well.
Ain't no way. There's a bunch of them.
Ain't no way.
Like 2 or 3 times.
Ain't no way. But you got to do that, Shaq. You got to say, I hear you. You got it.
Once you got Angel Reese, was like, this is my big fish. This is the biggest fish I'm going to get at Reebok right now. Yeah. Sure. Shout out to Shaq, though. Shout out to AI.
Shout out to AI.
Shout out to AI.
AI is on there.
Still showing up.
Yeah. He nice 50. Yeah. He got
his money. He got his money. He got his money.
He good. Yeah.
Look at him now.
Yeah, well, you gonna see that change.
Yeah,
you
can tell.
He got his money 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
But he got $800,000 a year.
He got
10. Yeah,
he got 50 when he turned 50.
Yeah,
35 when he turned 50.
35. Yeah. It's gonna be gone, Jack. It's gonna be gone.
I think he done grown now.
He got the Iverson Classic right now.
That ain't making no money.
He tapped in with the youngins.
Man, stop.
Problem.
That's your man.
Yeah, I hope he's learned.
Vice president of Reebok basketball.
I hope he's learned.
Yeah, that's where he getting paid from.
Yeah, Bach boys, we out here.
Bach boys. Yeah, I want to see a pair of them Angel Reese's on feet.
No. The engine A's. Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
They're not. Nah, that ain't it.
Okay.
Yeah, when she get her own shoe. When they give her own shoe next year.
She got her own shoe.
No. Those are the ones she got on right now.
Angel
that's no. That's the PEs. Yes. Yeah. I'm not doing PEs. When she get her own shoe, like her Angel Reese one.
You're not wearing no Angel Reese one.
They signed it. I got the. I tried. I'm not gonna cap. I tried to get the Angel Wilsons. The pink joints. They just sold out.
What you got, Weezy? Worst of the week, dog.
Worst of the week is for me is
I know mine. Shit.
The big 3.
Yeah, it was wild. Big 3 fighting. Them boys
big
fighting.
3, man. They Q got to get a hold of that shit. they getting real loose, man. Mm-hmm. It's in the basketball is better. The basketball is better, but.
They got 1, 2,
Tell me, bro. They're living vicariously through the big 3, putting out some old fires and stuff that they hate.
From the
come on, bro.
Well, Steven Jackson told somebody he said you're gonna die.
He talking about burn one.
Yeah, he got to stop, man.
Yeah, he's way too old for
he
that.
gonna lose them big endorsements.
Steven Jackson got the flag on. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, nah, he's still active.
Yeah,
he's still active.
Watch it. Q, get under control. You gonna lose them Saturday CBS slot.
You want that time slot for sure. My worst of the week is people hating on Juneteenth, man. People deciding to say that it's too many holidays, but express their concern on actual June the 19th. Why not speak on, those type of things during Columbus Day or President's Day? It's a federal holiday. Respect it. The bank should be closed. I think Publix should be closed. Chick-fil-A should be closed. Everything should be closed to celebrate Juneteenth.
If it's closed on July 4th, it need to be closed on Juneteenth.
The banks wasn't closed yesterday?
Banks was closed.
Yeah, banks was closed. It's got to be closed.
Yeah, banks should be closed. Yeah.
Hey, just walk up to people and tell them Happy Juneteenth, though. See their reaction. It's fun. Yeah. Really fun.
You see the lady that was at the place? She was at an auto body shop. Yeah, and somebody was like, doing Juneteenth. And he was like, what is it? Oh, some made up holiday. Black lady said, "Give me my keys."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's right. No, it said just bleed me. Yeah. She said, "Go get me." And walked out. Yeah. Stand on business, baby.
It wasn't a thing 5 years ago. It wasn't.
It wasn't a federal holiday.
It wasn't holiday. Yeah.
Shout out to George Floyd.
New.
Shout out to Joe. Yeah, the George Floyd situation.
I'm with the people, but I'm just.
But it always was a thing, though.
Okay. Yeah. So my worst of the week, man, is Trump removed Martin Luther King's bus from the Oval Office, man. What? He moved his bus. You know the Come on, dog. He's bust.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had one in front center of office. Trump moved it and put it into his private dining room. Nobody's gonna see it now.
Real quick though.
Ain't nobody going up.
Anybody else got bust there?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
What's his bus doing in the Oval Office?
Because he's one of the greatest human beings that God ever created.
Huh?
So, I'm trying to tell y'all what he is.
He one of the greatest human beings God ever created. Was Martin Luther King Jr.
I never knew.
Solid for real.
Nah,
Martin Luther King one of them ones.
He's
Yeah.
top 5.
Martin Luther King top 5.
Top 5
greatest
humans
human
ever
beings.
been.
So
Him, Gandhi.
Jeff easily.
no.
You in
so
that
now
top
when
5.
you walk through the
What?
White House, you
Now,
see
for
it.
real.
Now it's in the president's private dining room. So that means
that's even better.
no, it's
No,
not.
it ain't. No, ain't nobody gonna see
it.
Yeah.
You think you get invited to the president's private dining room?
I ain't getting invited to the White House. Period.
But you can walk. You can go to the White House and walk through the White House and see the bus.
Yeah.
Anybody that walks through was seeing it at first. Now nobody's gonna see it. Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Close us out, Jeff.
Hey, Boots. They on your head, Boots, in this. You can't turn that contract down no more, Jack. You wanted to wait for the big fight to happen. Now the contract, the ball is in your court
That's right.
to make this fight happen. Because Norman knocked his ass out in Japan.
That's right.
So now nothing else for you to say. The
Yeah.
money's there. The pay-per-view's going to be there. Can't run from it no more. Make the fight happen at 140, 147, 154. All right? That's my worst of the week. Now, make sure you check us out on the iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, the Google Play, Spotify, the YouTube, and Amazon Music. What I say? It's the Snap. To catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just simply search Full Sport Press Podcast. J-Ho.
Yes, sir.
And Weezy.
What it do?
You guys have a yellow box of Cheerios recipient for our listeners.
We do. This week's award recipient is Stephen A. Smith.
That's right. That's right. Stephen A. Smith became one of the biggest storylines of Game 4 of the 2025 NBA Finals on Friday night, and it had nothing to do with his takes on the action, but rather what he was seeing during the game, what he was doing, man. The ESPN star was caught by a fan playing solitaire on his phone during the Thunder's win over the Pacers that ended almost the series, making it 2-2. Now, Smith, who's fessed up by playing solitaire after the photo went viral and said he was only doing it during timeouts. The community notes on X, Twitter, outed Stephen A. twice and confirmed it was actually during the game, not during a timeout. Yeah, he snitched on it for sure. While fans and even Kevin Durant criticized Smith for not paying complete attention at work, Smith remained unbothered. He went on to say, "I was doing what the hell I want to do and what I always do.
I like that.
And for those who don't like it, they can kiss my ass." End quote. Stephen A. Smith. Stood on business. Stood on business like that lady on Juneteenth.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
It's not a good look for Stephen A. Smith. Gets paid a lot of money, watch these games, share his thoughts about the action. He's getting his yellow box for sure.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
The thing about Stephen A. Smith is he got caught. He got
jammed up.
He got jammed up. But here's the thing. There's some producer in there that's going to give him a sheet full of stats right before halftime to say what he wants to say. That's what's going to happen. But if you can't get caught, he's too opinionated to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
He's too opinionated to get caught.
People already don't respect his opinion. So in turn, if you're playing solitaire in the middle of the finals, it'd be different if it was week 17 of the season, game 48. But this is the NBA Finals. Game it was a good game.
It wasn't a blowout. I'm saying because if it was one of them blowouts, I'd be playing solitaire too.
No, it wasn't a blowout. No.
Hey, man, you show me somebody who's 100% locked in every moment of their job, I show you a robot. I get it. Stephen A., he got caught in 4K live, so it's kind of hard to rebuke anything or rebuttal anything. But at the end of the day, he was just playing solitaire. He wasn't texting something wild to somebody and you got caught. Yeah. So he was playing solitaire, taking a quick mental break while he's doing so. I didn't really see the problem with it. Now, him denying it the first time, that's where he went wrong.
Yeah.
That's where he went wrong.
Ain't triple downtime. I watch over 100 games a year. I'm on TV every morning for 2 hours live.
That's true, though.
That's just one job. So that's still your job. You can't play.
Okay, I got
bro, you just can't do that. Like Weezy mentioned, you just can't get jammed up. That's all.
That's it. You can't get caught in 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'd have been different If it would have been a text message, I'd rather have been a text because text message, okay, you look down, send text message, boom, you get back. But if you playing solitaire, that means you locked in.
You locked in.
You locked in. You ain't looking at nothing else. You
Hey,
locked in.
This how I know Stephen A. was feeling the pressure though. That man never put his daughter on TV like that.
Never.
Brought his daughter to the game and had her doing her own prediction.
Yeah.
And she look just like him.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
it's tough.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this to old Stephen A. Smith. Nah.
I'll take it to him.
Jeff held down and said, "Yeah, stand on business, Stephen A."
Oh, here we go.
Man, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, top five greatest human beings in the world, boy.
Martin Luther King is top 5 great.
You are included, my boy. You are included, my boy. Great human being, that Jeffrey.
That's a bad thing.
You guys ready to get started first half?
Let's
So,
get it.
yeah, that's true. It ain't a bad thing.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Lock.
Big Jeff. Talk to him.
Oh, thanks for asking, Weezy. You can find me at JEasley84 across all social media platforms.
Coach Lock.
Man, nothing has changed. Just Lock_the_great. That's THA. Get at me.
J.O.
J-Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter, guys.
Find your burner.
Seen that, Jeff.
Find your burner.
Even though you're a nice human being, you one of my biggest haters, though.
I keep you honest.
It's some hate, though. There's some hate mixed in there.
Just keep you honest. I love it.
FSP _ Weezy on IG. I mean, how Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
All right, let's kick the first half off with some NBA talk, guys. After more than 4 decades under the Buss family, the Los Angeles Lakers are changing hands. The Buss family has entered an agreement to sell the majority ownership of the NBA franchise to Mark Walter, who is the CEO and chairman of TWG Global. Walter is also the primary owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. He also owns stake in Chelsea in the Premier League in England. Jeff. He also owns an F1 team
Jesus Christ.
and also the WNBA's Los Angeles Sparks. More importantly,
That in there.
he currently holds a minority stake of 26% in the Lakers before the sale. This deal is expected to have a valuation of approximately $10 billion, which makes it the largest sale of professional sports franchise in the world, guys. The Buss family reporter will keep a minority share of about 15% for at least some time, and Jeannie Buss, who's the team's governor since 2013, will continue in that role for the foreseeable future. Jerry Buss purchased the Lakers in 1979 for $67 million. Jeff, this is a big deal, little deal, no deal.
Huge deal. The Lakers were one of the last franchises that was the family business. It's purchased by Dr. Buss, like Jay said, for $67 million. They kept it in the family for this long period of time, made it the most glamorous franchise in the NBA and the most, as you can see, profitable franchise in the NBA with this sale. But what this also signifies to me is the ever-growing change in sports ownership, going from massive conglomerates, tech guys, all the above, people who have their hands in many different pots and using sports as just a way to show how much money they really, really have.
That's right.
Yeah, this is a big deal, man. We're starting to see more. Do you think of this happen? Like Jeff was kind of mentioning, the Boston Celtics sold for $6 billion in March. The Mavs sold for $3.5 billion. The Hornets sold for $3 billion. The Bucks sold for $3.5 billion, and the Suns sold for $4 billion in 2023. A little about Mark, in case you didn't know, like he said, owning the Dodgers. He's helped be successful with the Dodgers, have them winning the World Series. But the difference between this and baseball is you can have unlimited money in baseball and go buy whoever you want.
That's right.
He's not going to be able to do that with the Lakers because of the salary cap. So what is successful with the Dodgers is not going to be successful with the Lakers. So we have to see if him taking over this organization, is he's going to be able to make it successful like the Buss have done in the past.
Yeah, here's the thing about this sale. It's a huge sale. But at the same time, it's like, so Forbes rated the Lakers they was only worth $7 billion on Forbes.
In January of 2025.
Yeah. So somebody offered them crazy amount over the
$3 billion.
$3 billion over what they're worth. That's an offer you can't refuse.
Nah, you can't.
That's just like one of those people calling you for your house and they say, yeah, give me $2 million for it. Knowing good and well, you don't plan on selling it. Say, okay, I'll give it to you.
Yep.
You can't turn that down.
You have my house for $2 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't turn that down. And that's what happened.
Out of there, Jack.
It's an offer they couldn't refuse.
Yeah.
And Jeannie Buss, she ain't worried about nothing. She ain't been worried about nothing, but now she really ain't worried about her kids, and her kids ain't worried about
She don't
nothing.
have any kids.
Have any children yet?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. She married to Jay Moore. Mm-hmm. That's the thing about
Shout
this. Shout out to Phil Jackson. It shows me also to what's going on in LA, because LA is not LA anymore. Hollywood is not Hollywood anymore. With the way the world is set up, they're saying that LA will be Detroit by 2030.
It's possible.
It is very possible because, in fact, researchers say that Hollywood is moving away.
Yeah.
So you get a tax break if you build in New Orleans or if you build in Atlanta, Charlotte. So in turn, all of the TV and movie places are moving south, and everybody's moving away from Hollywood. It makes so much sense because when Detroit went down, that's when the cars left. Now you look at Hollywood. Hollywood is not going to be in Hollywood anymore. It's everywhere else. So LA without Hollywood is like Detroit without the cars. So everybody's moving away to cash out 150 times what you paid for them in 1979. You got to go like Weezy mentioned. But to see LA not being LA, to jump this in 2025 instead of waiting until 2030 to sell when Genie's not able to do things, that evaluation might not be 7. It might be 6.5 back then, because right now the Detroit Pistons, one of the lower ranked teams in the NBA, and right at $2.5 billion. It could be a situation like that.
But even with all of it, you still, and not to harp on this too much, but you still playing with house money though, because technically, my bad, coach, the original investment was $67 million.
Yeah, for sure.
You made up for that. Well, off subject, but still on subject a little bit. Did y'all know that that show on Netflix about basketball, the lady owner on basketball, is about Jeannie Buss?
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was eerily similar to her story, but I didn't know she actually had anything to do with it.
I didn't know she had anything to do with it. I knew it was about her though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it in the NBA. Shout out to the Memphis Grizzlies. Young Desmond Bane was traded from said Grizzlies for 4, count them 4, cameraman, first-round picks and a pick swap. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and other spare parts to the Orlando Magic.
Don't call Cole Anthony a spare part, dog. Cole Anthony is good.
Okay. Cole Anthony and Kentavious Caldwell.
Thank you.
Glue gun. Thank you.
KCP.
Yes, absolutely.
He'll be straight playing with
Go
y'all.
back to Denver.
He need to be around.
He need to go back to Denver. He need to go back to Denver.
Nah, he be straight.
He need to cut him.
If anything, he need to go back to the Lakers.
In a hoozle.
He still
All right.
shoot.
Now that this trade has been made, you have a big 3 of sorts in Orlando of P5, Franz Wagner, and Desmond Bane. Weezy, was this trade a big deal, little deal, or no deal?
Trade's a big deal, but I think Memphis took control of the trade. Like, they gave him an offer they couldn't refuse. 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane is unheard of. He's not Kevin Durant, is he?
No. But you gotta, it's hard to trade, like cameraman mentioned, KCP, who had his worst year as a pro. It's harder to trade that. They was trying to get off of that contract because it's 2 years left on that contract. They was trying to get that contract out, so you got to throw in another first-round pick to do that.
Either way, that was my bad. Go ahead, coach.
I thought, was you done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I think it's a little deal, and this is why. This is similar to when the Knicks traded 5 first-round picks plus a couple swaps for Mikal Bridges. It seemed outrageous and crazy to give that up for a guy who's never been an all-star, but they made the trade because they needed that specific player. And now we've seen it pay off with the Knicks making it to the Eastern Conference Finals, almost the NBA Finals. Same thing the Magic did for Orlando needing his front court. This might have been a correct price to pay the Magic to fill that big hole with their guard play. Now, their defensive identity made them dangerous for other teams and the inability to counter in the scoring unit. So it looks like a big splash on paper, but when you get into the depths of it, this is exactly what they needed. And some of those first-round picks are in 2029, 30. You don't know what's going to happen. It may not be nobody available then. So I don't think it's a big deal.
That trade reset everything, kind of similar to when Rudy Gobert got traded for all those picks. So a person like Lauri Markkanen, Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, the trade reset now is kind of looking a little weird now. And the first domino to fall is Kevin Durant. But like Coach mentioned, that 2028 pick, that 2030 pick, chances are the Orlando Magic will be good. And that pick won't go, it'll be 25, 24. And some pieces at 25 and 24. But man, if you look at Paolo Banchero, you look at Franz Wagner, and you look at Desmond Bane, they had all the pieces now that you need. You got Anthony Black still there. You still got Jalen Suggs, who's a guy. Man, if you get those guys together and with that offensive repertoire that Desmond Bane brings in, short arms or not, he is a killer. And that is, you can pencil in 19 to 20 a night. That's perfect for the Orlando Magic. I got the Magic being a 3 seed next year.
Did Desmond Bane want out?
No.
I think Memphis. So I'll kind of put a ball on it here. I think Memphis is hitting the reset button, for lack of a better word. And I also think if you're the Orlando Magic, you make this trade simply because, like you all talked about, those picks may not be high draft picks, but also you have enough young prospects right now.
That's right.
Now, if you keep bringing in guys with each draft, you start studying each other's growth.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of cut it off at some point and bring in some veteran leadership, an adult, as we say here, an adult in the room at sometimes to help out with that. So I can see why you want to cut that off. This is more so a trade for Memphis. Yep. Because now you get those 4 first-round picks, and now you can now make a package deal with someone else on your team, maybe a Ja, maybe a
no.
Pick one.
Yeah, you keep him in Trip.
You pick,
but now you got 4 picks to go get
whoever.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you with Memphis, you now have options.
You do.
You can hit the hard reset and just say everybody gone, or pick between Jaren Jackson or Ja, or just say, can I take these picks plus something else and bring in somebody to grow with this?
Yeah, man. I think it's a team it's a trade that helps both teams.
Yeah.
And I really think that if you can get a person like Mikal Bridges, a person like, I hate saying it, but I guess Jalen Williams, Aaron Nesmith, like a wing that can score to play alongside Tripp. Yes, and they can go alongside playing with Ja. I'm telling you now, Ja Morant is going to have a great year next year. He's going to I'm telling you, man. I'm putting all my stock in Ja Morant next year.
That's my guy. Bad start.
Yeah.
The thing about it,
MVP running?
He could be up there.
He could be up there.
He could finish top 5.
Yeah. Now, Ja Morant going to have a hell of a year, y'all.
Oh, yeah. I'm
so good to the point where he'll start in 2028, barring any injury in the Olympic team. That type of year.
He's going to have to.
Yeah.
If he does it, we're in trouble.
Him and Anthony Edwards got to have really good years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Who?
Hold on. Don't know, because I'm going to tell you who else going to be there. Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham going to be there, too. Yeah. But Cade can play off ball.
Yeah, he can.
What about Zion?
Nah. Done.
Out, man. He freaked out, man.
My boy need counseling.
He done.
He a fan.
He a fan.
He got to leave them girls alone, man.
He needs some help. That's like you say.
He a fan.
He needs some help.
He a fan.
And I ain't saying he did what he getting accused of. I'm just saying he got to leave
him alone.
He was
close to it.
You got to leave him alone.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He got a fan tattoo. You feel what I'm saying? Weird. He need help. That's your man's, too. Jeff, that hurt me. No, he got a weird tattoo.
He need help.
He gets weird haircuts.
Is he still paying?
Man, hey, let's go to halftime. Let's go to halftime.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know you don't. J-Ho. Check us out each and every Monday. The Revolution will be podcasted. Revolution will be podcasted.
Halftime, we're going to talk about Nathan's hot dog eating contest former champion Joey Chestnut. Now, the top dog of competitive hot dog eating is back. Joey Chestnut, the 16-time champion of Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest, will return to Coney Island competition stage this summer, a year after being sidelined by a sponsorship conflict. In June of 2024, MLE accused Chestnut of violating the basic hot dog exclusivity provisions by partnering with a rival brand. Now, Chestnut has signed an endorsement deal with Impossible Foods, a company that makes plant-based meat substitutes, and it recently launched a marketing campaign targeting carnivorous consumers.
Shit.
So my question for you guys is, should Joey Chestnut have been kicked out of the Nathan hot dog eating contest because of a sponsorship with a non or impossible food company that makes plant-based food, or should he still been allowed to compete in these competitions?
Yeah, Weezy is the Glizzy Gladiator.
Oh my God, Jeff.
I'm saying he wants to go first because he's the Glizzy Gladiator.
Because I like hot dogs.
You like hot dogs?
I do eat hot dogs, so
Sure.
I don't call them glizzies though.
You're a Glizzy Gladiator.
But yeah, I do eat hot dogs. So.
Okay.
But here's the thing with George Chestnut. He definitely he's a Tiger Woods. He's the Wayne Gretzky. He's LeBron James to this sport. We need him, but here's the thing with him.
Skipped over Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan too.
Right.
No, but here's the thing. I think he needs to retire. They're gonna keep digging up shit on him. I need to
trying to tell him to go out on top.
Please. Yeah, go out on top. Let them speculate. Let them speculate. You ate enough hot dogs. You ate enough hot dogs, man. So go out on. He needs to retire.
We talked about this when this originally happened. That when he lost his when he got jammed up signing with that Impossible Meat franchise. Yeah, so good to have him back. It makes it a little more interesting to watch. He and I'm assuming Kobayashi is going to be there, and all the other.
Kobayashi retired.
Kobayashi did retire, so it's just Joey in the field.
Joey and Weezy.
Joey and Weezy.
Crazy, good beef hot dog, good as motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I'm rich.
I'm done.
40,000 people come to New York City to watch this event. It's describes a cross between illegal dog fighting and the Super Bowl. Right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But according to ESPN, the contest drew 1 million viewers in 2022 and 2023. But when Chestnut left last year, guys, it was down to 700,000 viewers.
He the big joke.
The lowest number in more than a decade. So you got to bring the Glizzy Gladiator back, baby. And he is back.
The only hot, the only
Glizzy.
Man, huh?
I want a hot dog right now. The only hot dog I won't eat.
Man.
The only hot dog I won't eat. The only hot dog I won't eat.
Them little ones from Crystal.
Nah, I ain't never ate no chili cheeseburger Christmas. I'm go Christmas, I'm eating a burger.
Chili hot dog.
I ain't never ate
them little Crystal mama. What they call?
Chili cheese puffs. Chili cheese puffs. I ain't never ate those though.
Conan from Sonic.
You put that foot long motherfucker. No, you want that foot long motherfucker.
Nah, it's gas station hot dogs. I won't go in there fuck with them.
The who?
One up.
A what?
The gas station hot dogs.
You know the corner on 12th?
That's
Charles Market. Charles Market used to have the Glizzies there. Hoes, bro.
Nah.
Hoes Market. Bitch was a buck.
I ain't just rolling on that thing. I'm not eating the hot dog out.
Hey,
so you got hey. Sometimes you got rolled.
Oh my.
At least sometimes
Here we go. Yeah. Hey.
you gotta eat on that thing.
Hey. Let's get started with the second half.
That's a lie.
Full Sport Press.
Hey, it's your man, Coach Locke. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Full Sport Press podcast every Monday, wherever you stream your podcast episodes. Like I always say, get a drummer song.
Revolution will be podcasted. Second half the 2025 NBA mock draft for the lottery. I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Cameraman, the NBA draft is now 1 week away. Time you're hearing this, it is the week of the draft, with the intel starting to flow on the potential picks and the trades, which could shape how Wednesday goes from start to finish as NBA teams continue to process evaluating talent and building the blueprint of their roster. A massive trade has already shifted the landscape of the offseason. This mock draft lottery exercise does not include any trades. So if there's a trade was to happen after we record this podcast, so the fuck be it. With that being said, the Dallas Mavericks are on the clock. Weezy, who is the number one pick in the 2025 NBA draft?
Number one pick is Cooper Flag from Duke.
Yeah, 6'8" forward.
Chosen one. I don't know about that.
The main event. He's the main event. I wouldn't say the chosen one though.
You can't say the Great White Hope.
Nah, Bron got chosen one tatted on his back. Yeah, we're gonna roll with that.
Yeah.
Jeff, talk to me about Cooper Flag.
This is a no-brainer pick. Shout out to Nico Harris, man. Save your job, big dog. Ain't nothing wrong with saving the black man job. That's what Cooper Flag about to do. Because that man was on the hottest of hot seats. Was on the first thing smoking out of Dallas.
Still is.
I don't know. Now you get to draft Cooper Flag and you pair him with Anthony Davis, and Kyrie comes back sometime in 2027. I mean 2026. You hope
back in 2025.
2026.
I don't know that.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
2026. Just hope to stay afloat.
Will it?
I think he'll play Christmas.
Who?
Kyrie.
What, he was Achilles?
Nah, he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he might be back for Christmas.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he starts the season, but I think he plays December.
Yeah, I saw they trying to get Chris Paul.
Yep. And Chris Paul can hold the ship until Kyrie get back.
Yeah. I think he going to the Lakers. What you got, Coach?
Cooper Flag, man, for sure. He can help in both the short term and long term as a do-it-all forward who hustles. He makes his teammates better. He can pass the ball, and we know he can really shoot the ball. So this is easy with Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite Victor Wembanyama because people were saying he's one of those type of process. I don't think he even belongs in the Anthony Davis tier of good #1 overall picks. But I'll put him in the Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins tier. And now we get to play alongside. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
If he Andrew Wiggins,
That's an all-star.
but if he Andrew Wiggins, that's a one-time All-Star.
No, but he's a champion. If his career average 19.
Man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins is #1 pick, too.
Yeah, he's #1 pick. Yeah. They was tanking.
That was tanking for Wiggins.
Huh?
They was tanking for Wiggins.
Yeah. But barring any injury, I think he's 2 levels under that can't miss pick because of skill level, athleticism, shot creation, like Coach mentioned. Competitive kid. He'll be good for the Dallas Mavericks for sure.
I got a question about him. Will he ever be the best player in the league?
Cooper Flag?
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope.
But that's the way that's the hype, though, right?
Depending on who you have.
I ain't heard nobody say that.
Some people
No,
think
I'm not saying they saying that, but I'm just saying he's hyping up. They're hyping up like, he's generational.
Well,
generational means top 5 or top 3, not 3.
Has there ever been a white player other than Larry Bird that's been this good?
American born.
Yeah, Kevin Love is broke. Y'all don't realize.
Are we talking about American
good-
born?
Yeah, American born.
Okay.
That's what we talking about. Yeah, yeah. Dude, Kevin Love was cold, y'all. 25 and 10, leading the league in rebounds. Played for a shit team.
Some people say those are empty stats.
No, but when he can't help that where you get drafted.
I'm just saying some people say that. I'm not saying they were. I love this game.
And bro, I'm trying to tell you, but Cooper Flag is good. I think who's the best #1 overall pick ever? Would y'all say
Ever?
LeBron.
That I've seen LeBron.
LeBron James? And what's the tier under that?
LeBron James, Allen Iverson.
Tier under that?
LeBron James and Allen Iverson. #1 that I've seen.
It's enough. You missing? Are we going back?
Like that.
We going back?
How far we going?
Nah.
Dog style.
We
We
go-
going to start.
Well,
95.
starting dog.
Yeah,
94.
94.
Shaq.
Shaq. AI.
Okay.
That's
Let's-
first tier.
Yeah, first
That's
tier.
first tier.
Yeah.
Then the second tier is your
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Mm.
Yeah, and then your
Kyrie.
Yeah. Put Kyrie there.
Off the top of my head, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie there.
Yeah.
But Ant Edwards not yet.
Not
Nah,
yet.
not yet.
Not
Too
yet.
soon.
Too soon.
When it's all said and done.
He'll be right there.
Should
Tier 2.
be. Should
Tier 2.
be.
Yeah.
Who
Tier
else
2.
gonna be there? Should be. Kate Cunningham should be there.
Damn,
Cam
boy,
was
you
the
like
one
Kate.
pick.
He roll.
He should be there.
Yeah, for sure. That's
We
Beige
about
love
out
right
there,
there.
but it-
No, I mean that's too young. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's too early.
Like your John Walls. No, your John
20
Walls and all of them didn't play.
thousands, I'm trying to think. LeBron. Kevin Garnett was #1 pick, right?
Kevin Garnett. Yeah, he there.
No, hell no. He wasn't #1 pick, y'all.
He wasn't.
Kevin Garnett was #1 pick.
Was he?
Hell no.
Was he
No,
2?
Nah, you right.
Nah, hell.
3?
He might have been late.
On the other side, on the other side of that conversation, who's the biggest sleeper like that?
#1?
Not even number. I'm talking about somebody that that went,
Jokic.
that went late.
Nah, late. Nah.
Jokic was second round pick.
Yeah, yeah. He's 5th pick. Yeah.
Nah, I
KG
think
was
it's-
5th.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
5th.
it's I think it's Giannis.
Jokic was a second round
late.
pick.
Yeah,
It was second round
real
pick.
late.
Yeah. Giannis is
Was still a
14th.
first round pick.
Yeah, he was right at lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Moving on to the San Antonio Spurs. They're now on the clock. Jeff, who's the pick?
The pick is Dylan Harper.
Okay.
I'm not sure how this is going to work for them, but if they keep this pick, and we are assuming no picks will be traded,
That's right.
Mhm.
they have to go with Dylan Harper. Got to go with best available.
Okay.
Don't do what the Pistons did. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
That's tough. Coach?
It's Dylan Harper for sure. Not necessarily that they need him with their current core,
Tough, man.
but with the clear till break, like you said, not including the home trades, it appears it's safe to pencil them in right here and just figure it out from there.
Got to throw it out there.
Yeah,
Just
I
do-
want
yeah.
Dylan Harper
You
too.
want Dylan Harper? Yeah.
But here's the thing with Dylan Harper: does he play in defense?
Enough.
If he plays defense, he'll help them out a lot.
That's enough.
That'll put them over the top if he plays defense.
This is the thing that I have, and I got Dylan Harper going here too. I think he's better than Stephon Castle. You see what I'm saying? Which in turn makes it tough because you already have De'Aaron Fox. But like Jeff mentioned, you go ahead and dude, you load up. Get as many as you can and let that shit figure that stuff out. I ain't nothing to worry about that. I'm not into getting rid of a pick just because you got somebody there. I would feel better for sure if Stephon Castle wasn't there and he could play alongside De'Aaron Fox. But I ultimately think they trade this pick. But we can't talk about that. So
plus that best player, he's a different guy now.
Yeah, he's the same player.
Yeah, he's a whole different player.
He's over with the Shining Monks.
Motherfucker finna breed Shaquille Sunflower.
I don't think it's as wildly clean for San Antonio, y'all. It's not a clean draft pick.
No, this is. I mean, you love the fact that you get the number 2 pick.
Yeah,
but it's like, dang, now what do we do? Yeah,
like, and it's best of
wanted in the club.
It's gonna take some work to get everybody to play. Because you got De'Aaron Fox. He's a max player.
That's why I'm saying if he plays defense, that'll get him run.
Stephon Castle plays defense though.
Got it, yeah.
But I'm telling you, he needs the ball in his hands to be the best player. To get the best out of Dylan Harper, to unlock Dylan Harper, he needs the ball in his hands.
So you saying it could stun his growth if he goes there?
Absolutely.
You need a hell of a coach.
And they got a brand new head coach.
You need a hell of a coach.
Brand new
head coach. And here's another reason why I say that. Not to get too far, so we're going to talk about this later on. This year 3. They ain't won shit with Wemby.
Oh, he got hurt last year.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But it's about time.
Don't do that.
Even when hear me out, Jay. Even when he was healthy, I understand they got De'Aaron Fox. Then he gets hurt. But even when he was healthy, they weren't winning. They were not winning a lot of basketball.
Brad Jeremy Sochan playing point guard.
You're not saying anything is wrong. I'm just saying those questions about to start for Wembanyama.
No.
And he got to earn the Tricky Vicky back.
The questions that we have for LaMelo Ball, those questions still ain't came up for LaMelo Ball. I'm telling you, Victor Wembanyama is fine.
I think people just turned their back on LaMelo Ball.
No,
still over there is me.
No, it's people.
It's me and the people who love him for TikTok.
Man, listen.
Like the basketball people have turned their back and say he's cancer.
LaMelo Ball made his mind up of which kind of play he gonna be. He
all flash, no substance.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like, man, it's gonna run out later, but we'll worry about it later.
It's people that have been number 1 picks, guys. And they still roll with him. But Victor Wembanyama's fine.
No. I'm not saying anything about his talent and that he isn't going to be. I'm just saying those wins are going to have to start turning around.
You can't win by yourself.
He got to win more. He has to win over 30 games this year.
Bro, they're gonna win 55 games this year with that team.
Put it on the board. Put that on the board. Put them 55 games on the board.
I ain't got shit.
Yeah, you
50.
What made him turn into a bump? Anybody
know? Meet me in the middle, 52.
53.
Is that
52.
53.
Give me 52.
Over 52 and a half.
53.
Over 52 and a half.
Cheating me. I ain't no fool. 52. Give me 52. I'm rolling 52.
52 and a half.
50. There ain't no halves.
I said over 52 and a half.
Just give me 52. All right. Number 3, the Philadelphia 76ers are on the clock. Coach, give me the selection and why.
I'm going with VJ from Baylor, man.
VJ Edgecombe.
Yes, sir. They need a 2-way wing who can score, create, defend, especially on the wing. He fixed this mold with his athleticism and slashing ability. With the strong core already there, the Sixers are looking for a player who can develop into a star and can contribute. So I'm going with VJ.
Yeah.
Really?
Maury's an analytics guy. VJ plays the analytics game. So this is the VJ, and with the stock dropping of who I would have assumed would be number 3 if you asked me this 2 weeks ago. Spoiler alert! I'm going into this as to usually I make these picks of what I think the team will make. Here, I'm going into this what I think the team is going to make. So I think Philadelphia's going to talk their way out of this and get VJ Edgecombe.
You need to stick with your guns. You got with?
I'll go with VJ.
Really? Okay, Cameron, I got it. The pick is Ace Bagley.
You're right.
Yeah,
that should be the pick.
The pick is Ace Bagley.
It should be the pick.
Yeah,
it won't be.
Granted, I think they trade this pick too, y'all. We trade 2 and 3.
Yeah, because Philadelphia, who do they have?
They have Paul George, and they got Tyrese Maxey,
and they got the rookie coming back, right?
What rookie? Oh yeah, the shooter.
The one that got hurt.
Yeah, cameraman boy. What's my boy name? Shooter. Painting his nails.
From Duke.
McCain. Jerry McCain. Yeah. But this is the thing. The Sixers have to take the best available player. I think they ultimately get rid of Paul George by the end of next year. Replace Paul George with Ace Bailey. You got to pick the best player. Natural scorer, shooting ability stands out when he gets hot. He can be like, I'm telling you, bro, he plays just like Paul George. So in turn, it'll be a great person to kind of follow if you're there a year with Paul George. At his peak, I don't think anybody in this draft scores better than Ace Bailey. At his peak. But in turn, let me tell you something. He got ignorance all around him. And which in turn is fine as a rookie because I've seen a lot of people come in with this stupid stuff. And what happens is it kind of weeds out because they'll be like, oh, they'll see when they in these meetings like, do you know your agent asked this? And they're like, nah.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of ignorance you're talking about, though.
No, it's real ignorance. What we got at number 4, we have the Charlotte Hornets are now on the clock. Weezy, who's the number 4 pick?
The big guy from Duke, Cooper Nickel.
Coops the nickel.
He said Coops the nickel. Cooper Nickel.
It's just Knipple, bro.
Knipple. Knipple.
He said Coops the nickel.
They're making him hurt.
Why, bro?
Well, 6'5" wing, and that's what they need on that team. Plus, he might be, and he can spread the floor from what I think.
Yeah, that's what he can do. He can shoot that motherfucker. What you got, Joe?
Oh man, this is gonna be the league pass team of the year, Jack. This is LaMelo Ball. This is Brandon Miller. This is Ace Bailey in Charlotte. Sign me up. Going to the game. Shout out to Skill when we hitting the game up this year, baby. They gonna be must-see TV. Shenanigans abound in Charlotte. You hear me?
That
cannot wait.
That's bad. What you got, Coach?
I got Knipple too, man.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, man. They need the shooting of him. He's used to playing the sidekick role, playing along with Cooper Flag, but he's not a top end athlete, but he can still guard a little bit. But his 3-point shot is so high, and it's the upside of him. And he can get to the basket a little better than what people think he can.
Yeah, he can.
So I went with Knipple from Duke.
I have Trey Johnson.
My boy.
6'5" guard from Texas. Coach Locke's guy right here. Work ethic, I think, pushed him to be one of the best shooters and scorers in this draft. He's the second best freshman to come out of Texas all time other than Kevin Durant. The Hornets all the time are in rebuild mode, but I think he could be a good, if not better, prospect than their last 2 guys. So you have LaMelo if he stays, you put Trey at the 2, and you put Brandon Miller at the 3. Now you have some scoring. They just need a big, and they still got Mark Williams. So I think, man, average at least 15 by the end of this contract. Falls below 5, I will be shocked if Trey Johnson doesn't go 4 right here. All right, next up, it is the Utah Jazz. They're on the clock. Jeff, who's the pick?
Well, here's where Coops the nigga gets drafted. Knipple. This is a Utah Jazz player. Shout out, I'm just picking with you. I don't mean brother.
You don't see, that's the good part about it. He knows you but that you're a good human. You got a good heart, man.
I got to.
You got a great heart.
I try, man.
Yeah.
I want to see everybody succeed.
Yeah.
Knipple to the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. Go.
This is why I got Trey Johnson going, man. They need a shooting guard to complement their roster, especially with Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson in the finals of their contract. They need to address the lack of having a true star in Utah, and he's been this polarizing prospect all through his evaluation process. He has a combination of size and scoring that can create his own shot, and he needs to improve his defense for sure, but they need a star in Utah. So I went with Trey Johnson from Texas.
Will?
Trey Johnson, man, just a natural scorer.
Yeah.
SEC Player of the Year. Trey Johnson. I mean, SEC Freshman of the Year. I'm sorry. Trey Johnson.
This is where I have VJ Edgecombe going, 6'4" guard from Baylor. Baylor had a down season, but Edgecombe, his reputation and skill set didn't really hit the mainstream. You didn't really know. Like, you watch Ace Bailey, you didn't really know how good Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper was because they played terrible basketball at Rutgers. So, in turn, I don't think this is a reflection on his NBA potential. I think he'll be fine there. On top of that, top-tier athletic ability, I think slightly undersized. He can play defense at a high level if he wants to. Few players blend finesse with toughness like VJ Edgecombe, so he'll be fun in Salt Lake City. Here's the thing, though. Problem. They have Keontae George, you have him, and you have Isaiah Collier. So you got to figure out what's going on. But I like the pick, though. VJ Edgecombe, another guy from the Bahamas, Coach. Your guy.
I don't do that.
Well, I'm saying, buddy, here's your man.
Yeah, but that don't mean
I'm just saying.
He's from the Bahamas. That ain't my guy. But I was right about my guy.
Man. No, it's the Buddy Hield cycle. You're excited? Man, how did he get to our team? Get him the hell off my team. That is the cycle.
I didn't say nothing about that.
Okay.
I just said
it's a cycle, though.
I said what he would average.
I'm just saying it's a cycle.
He did it.
Okay, cool. Coming in at number 6, we have the Washington Wizards on the clock. Coach, who's the pick and why?
This is where I have Ace Bailey going to, man. They need to address both guard and front court depth. They got to rebuild.
Yeah.
So they need the big talent prospect there. He has a few veterans left on the roster, but this is where I have him going to Washington. He's one of the most polarizing prospects in his draft. So I went with Ace Bailey.
Here's where I have Trey Johnson going.
Okay.
Solid, an adult. I know he's just a freshman, but this kid is an adult at heart. Makes good decisions, clutch performer. And this will be someone that the Washington Wizards can be happy to build around to restart yet again their future.
Weezy?
I got Jeremiah Fears going here.
Okay.
From Oklahoma.
Okay.
Put him out there to the Wolves. with Washington.
That's what the Wolves.
Yeah, and just let's see what happens.
Yep.
It can't be any worse.
Good.
Yeah. And at 6, I have Coops the nigga, Con Knipple, 6'5" wing from Duke.
You said Coops the nigga. That's crazy.
I said nicka. I said Coops the nigga. Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. So, no, we know you didn't. Yeah, we know you did. But Con Knipple, wonderful all-around talent. You guys talked about him enough. He was an excellent number 2 at Duke. I think he gives the roster a little bit more flexibility. Corey Kispert didn't make it because he had short arms. It just didn't work out in Washington. Versatility, Con Knipple, 6 to the Wizards. Number 7, the New Orleans Pelicans are now on the clock. Weezy. Pick why.
Got Derek Queen right here.
Ooh.
Maryland. Big guy. Play with his back to the basket.
Yeah.
They need one in New Orleans.
Shotty Cam, he was talking about Derek Queen, said he does play a lot like Alperen Sengun, but the reason that we didn't get to see it was because he didn't have a chance to play around so many good players like he did at Montverde. So yeah, for sure. Shemans. Yeah, not for sure. He's like, Jeff's right about that. Alperen Sengun, but I'm trying to tell you, that shit ain't the same. But anyway, shout out to Cam. Go ahead. What you got at 7, man?
Man, Malik.
Maluak.
I like saying Malik. Maluak.
Yeah.
From Duke. Yeah. They need him. He's gonna be a defender. Gotta get his offense together. And it should expand a little bit more as he gets some more touches in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
But this is gonna be a solid pick from New Orleans and keeping Zion as well. This is where you go.
Ooh. Coach.
This is where I have Jeremiah Fears going.
Yep.
They have Zion Wilson. Hope he can get back on track to being Zion. We don't know how that's going to be, but they need a point guard to complement him. Now, his shooting's going to have to improve.
Mm-hmm.
They also going to have to add some depth. But between his athletic abilities, young age, I think the Pelicans would be good to take Fears right here.
I have Jeremiah Fears going here at 7. This is the most polarizing prospect in the draft, guys. With the Pelicans, they've already made substantial changes by firing David Griffin and hiring Joe Dumars, Jeff's guy. So you got Zion. He's a fan. You got Trey, and you got Herb Jones on the roster. So you set it to win. The problem is, and then they drafted Yves Missy last year, and he played really well, second team, all rookie. So here we go. Now with C.J. McCollum, got DeJounte Murray coming off a torn Achilles. You need a guard. Jeremiah Fears fits that. Some scouts and executives clearly at this table, they have reservations about him, saying has an upside of a top 5 person, but we just don't know because he can't shoot. So like Coach mentions, got to shoot better, got to develop. But this is where skill work comes in. Jeremiah Fears, number 7, New Orleans. Number 8, the Brooklyn Nets are on the clock. Coach, speak and why.
I got your boy, man, Kasper Jakunis here from Illinois.
Let's go, Kasper.
They need a bunch in Brooklyn.
They do.
But the biggest thing they need is a point guard.
Yep.
This is exactly what he is. He's a great passer. He's going to have to work on his shooting, but you have to have a point guard to win, and Kasper Jakunis is that point guard that the Brooklyn's going to get.
Jeff.
I have Jeremiah Fears going to Brooklyn.
Okay, that makes sense.
Guard. They need, like Coach Lock said, they need everything.
Yeah,
they need everything.
They need everything.
Anybody, just warm bodies to come out there. You know what I mean? But it's a good start with Jeremiah Fears.
Yeah,
This where I got X Bailey going right here.
Damn.
So Brooklyn, number 8.
Well, he fought at 8,
so they need.
He need to fire that. He need to fire his agent if he go to 8 today. He need to do that. Yeah. He ain't had no 8. He ain't had no 8.
He didn't have an 8.
He didn't have an 8. Yep. At 8, I have Kasparis Yakusionis going, 6'5" lead guard from Illinois. A lot of lead guards in this draft, but I think Yakusionis and then Dylan Harper are the two best. But they can both play off the ball. One doesn't play defense, and the one that doesn't play defense is Kasparis Yakusionis. But that first step, filthy first step, terrible defender. I think if it's a situation where he goes to Brooklyn, it's a great place for him. He's going to play a lot. All those minutes I wanted him to get, he'll get them in Brooklyn. So, yeah, Kasparis Yakusionis. At 9, we have the Toronto Raptors on the clock. Weezy, who's the pick and why?
That's why I got Man going.
Yeah, Man Maluwatch.
Maluwatch. Toronto. Big guy, 7-foot guy. You can't teach that.
Nah.
Can't teach that. And everybody needs a 7-foot in their life.
That's right.
NBA. So Man Maluwatch, Toronto.
Jeff.
I got Colin Murray Boyles going right here, man. 6'7" forward, sophomore. Okay. Coming out of South Carolina. Good defender.
Yeah, he is.
A good defender. You need that in Toronto as they continue this rebuild around Scotty Barnes. Mm-hmm. So I'm going with Colin Murray Boyles right here. Yeah.
I have Man as well, man. They got to add a young center to get ready to replace Jacob Poeltl, who's getting a little long in the tooth. Mm-hmm. He brings the size, the athletic traits that he showed at Duke. He can stretch the floor a little bit, and his ability to pick and pop makes him very attractive. So I went with Man.
Yeah, Man for me as well. With Jakob Poeltl leaving next year, he flipped the floor for Duke. He was guarding 1 through 5 at 7-1, y'all. And it was times out there, and I'm thinking, like, there's no possible way that they should lose a game with him, Con Knipple, and also, what's my guy's name? The point guard. Let's go get drafted. What's your point guard? Tyrese Proctor. Yeah, Tyrese Proctor. That team, bro, they're gonna have 5 people drafted in the first round, which is crazy. And then you don't win a championship. That just goes to show you what's going on. But back to Man, super raw as an offensive player, already a true lob threat. Started playing basketball so late, it'll catch up. But I think, man, you got to go with the potential with Man. So Toronto Raptors. Yeah, y'all put them in the league, but y'all don't win shit in college. Yeah. Coming in at number 10, we have the Houston Rockets Who is the pick and why? Jeff.
Igor Demon.
Okay.
From Brigham Young.
Yeah, BYU.
Big guard.
6'8".
Big guard.
Yes, sir.
Here's the thing. Won't start out the gate. He's going to anchor that second unit. He and old Reed Shepard will come in with that second unit and continue this Houston development and push towards a deep playoff run next year. I'm going Igor.
Dope.
I went with Colin Murray Boyles here. They're in a good position right now because they have a balanced roster, Houston. They have a lot of young guys, but they do need to add a versatile wing who can defend multiple positions, and this is what Colin can do, especially in that fast-paced offense. He can run and get up and down the court, so I went with Colin.
I would lock on there with Colin Murray Boyles, man.
Yeah.
With his, I like his defense, and to match him up with him and the twin that's on
Amen Thompson.
Thompson, that's good. Both of them play defense.
Yeah.
Athletic, so I like them there.
Yep, I'm rolling. Colin Murray Boyles. They have the center of the future now, for instance, Sengun. I think you get the best player available. He's that. Everything that you guys said, process the game at an elite level. Other teams across the league have the impression that this pick will be moved in the right circumstances, but I don't think that they'll do that. I think they'll roll with what they have and add Colin Murray Boyles into the wing. They wing stop right now.
Yeah.
Because they got Tari Eason. They still got Dylan Brooks. Still got Thompson. And he bring in him. It's a lot, man. And they still got Jabari Smith, too.
It's too much.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Yeah. He hurt you. He already on the trading block. For now. Coming in at number 11, we have the Portland Trailblazers. Weezy, who's the pick and why?
Carter Bryant, Portland Trailblazers right here from Arizona. 6'6", kind of that's not really a big guard in the NBA, but
wing.
big wing. So and he can shoot. He can shoot. Yeah. So I mean, the 3-pointers heavy right now in the NBA. So I got him going there.
Jeff,
I'm going Casper Jacosionis.
Damn, to 11.
To 11. I mean, hey, listen. You put him back there with old Scoot.
Old Scoot.
Old Scoot.
Old Scoot.
Whoa. Not I. I was the Brandon Miller guy in that draft. You better believe. You know that. Don't do that. Just chill out, Jack.
I was the Victor Wembanyama guy in that draft.
Yeah, nobody.
I didn't have nobody in that.
Yeah, let's just relax, bro. Let's just relax. Anyway, Jacosionis.
Yeah.
He and Scoot is the backcourt. Here, quiet as kept. Portland, when no one was watching,
building.
They second half of the season. Well, I shouldn't say second half. Post All-Star game. Some people say second half, but post All-Star game, they silently figured it out.
They did.
Got Chauncey an extension, a contract extension, and add this kid in there with them. They got something going.
Coach,
this is why I've caught a Brian as well from Arizona. Yeah. He can contribute to their 3-point shooting, which was terrible for them last year. He's versatile. That can guard a lot of guys on opposing's roster, but they need that extra forward depth at Portland. So I went with Carter Bryant.
You picked Carter Bryant. That's right. Yeah, my bad. My pick as well, Carter Bryant. He didn't start many games at Arizona, but he was a monster on the defensive end. He also knocked down a high percentage of threes. So now you got flexible, versatile players. So you got Denny FDs, you got Tumani Carmine. You look at him, he was second team all defense. So they got guys, wing stop. They're the wing stoppers. They got guys that play defense, add alongside Donovan Cleanigan, and add along Shadon Sharp. Still got Anthony Simons, and of course you got Scoot Henderson. So I mean, that's a good team, man, and I think Carter Bryant just a good person. Number 12, the Chicago Bulls coach. Who is the pick and why?
Derek McQueen.
Derek Queen.
Derek Queen. Alexander McQueen. Derek Queen from Maryland. They need to find a long-term center because we know Vucevic is ending his final year of his contract. They need a young center to develop and step in for him. Like Weezy mentioned when he talked about him earlier, he can step out, he can spread the floor out, and he can put the ball on the floor exceptionally well for his size and get to the basket. So I went with Derek Queen from Maryland.
Jeff.
Here's where I have Carter Bryant going to the Bulls. Yeah. Shout out to the Bulls, man. You guys,
you can't get right.
Yeah, listen, man. You know how y'all do.
Yeah,
you know how y'all do.
I remember we got Patrick Williams. I said, why do we get Patrick Williams?
And
we extended him.
This is a Chicago Bulls draft pick. Yeah, if he's there, y'all take him.
That's where I got your boy going. What's his name? I can't say his name.
Jacosionis. Okay.
Jacosionis, man. I got him going there because they need to score. This guy's pull-up game is crazy. Got a pull-up jumper. You think? You got to say pull-out game. No, you can't say that. The face. You smooth with it. We let it pull up. Yeah, you pull up game. Pull up. Pull up game. Pull up. Cause your head did like this.
Hey, yeah. Yeah. This is where I have Derek Queen going. 6'10" center from Maryland. Like Coach mentioned, man, we got Boots up out of there. He gone, dog. But we need to play up tempo. He's the guy to do it. Add along my guy, Matas Buzelis. Then you still got the great Kobe White. Zoe still there. We got Josh Giddey. Get giddy with it.
Get giddy.
You got to get giddy with it. So defensively, there'll be concerns for sure, but it wouldn't be immune to keeping things going. So I got Derek Queen, 6'10" center from here. Number 13, free my dog. The Atlanta Hawks are on the clock. Weezy, who's the kicking line?
From Germany.
Isingwe.
Okay. From Germany, 6'10", man. Atlanta Hawks, they got all the size they can get right now because they who else they have over there besides your boy Jeff?
They got Jalen Johnson, the best young guy in the league,
and we got the number 1 pick last year, the young man from France.
Yeah, killer.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right. Yeah. But I see what you're going with that, Weezy. My turn.
Yeah.
Derek Queen, he gets drafted here. No, Trey's still there. We take Derek Queen, offense.
And Clint Capella.
Clint Capella going to the bench. Hear me out. Derek Queen is what we need. An offensive threat at center.
What about Big O?
An offensive threat at the center.
Okay.
We're running the ball. He's high octane. He plays with pace. The pace that Trae Young needs. Here we go. Back to playing meaningful basketball.
So Ricochet, you rolling? Okay.
Yeah. I'm bought in on him.
Zachary Ricochet.
I'm bought in on him.
Coach.
I went with Joan Berger from France.
They
need, like everybody's up there said, they need depth at the front court. They need size at the front court. And with, like we said, Clint Capella probably going to get into free agency. Yeah. They're going to need somebody to replace him. Now, like I said, the Hawks need a combination of things because they got other expiring contracts as well that they're going to have to worry about. But I went with Joan Berger from France.
Right. I have Igor Denham going right here from BYU. Key point guard on that better than expected BYU team that made it to the Sweet 16. Just a natural passer, tremendous height. Shot needs work for sure. To be a 6'8" point guard, you can't shoot. But he'll be one of the 5 to 7 best players in his class if he figures out a way to shoot. Fit in beautifully alongside that team that's already ready to level up. You got Ricochet. You also have my guy, Jalen Johnson, who people aren't talking about enough. Before Jalen Johnson tears up his shoulder, he's right on the fringe. He averaged 20 and 7, y'all. He was a killer. Like, nobody's talking about how good Jalen Johnson was from Duke. Didn't do shit at Duke, but was great with the Atlanta Hawks. So, yeah, Igor Denham, though, completes the cipher in Atlanta. And last but not least, it is the 14th pick, the last pick in the lottery. The San Antonio Spurs via the Atlanta Hawks on the clock. Jeff, close us out. Spurs.
This is where the Spurs take Noah Isingwe from Germany. 6'10", put him next to Tricky Vicky at 7, whatever. Okay. Boost their front court up even more. He's the youngest prospect in the game. He's raw, but he got offense. He's going to be a 3-and-D guy for you.
Yeah, you got to let that Tricky Vicky go.
Nah, I hate it.
With it.
I'm
just trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
You
got to roll with it. But I'm trying to tell you, that shit ain't cold.
It didn't ring off.
That shit, hey,
it's working.
That shit stepped up.
It's not working.
That shit for real. Let me think. You remember?
Shout out to guys.
I'm trying to say. Ain't nobody hit you about it. Ain't nobody hit you.
I'm serious. It works.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You remember back in the day when people used to say, "Man, you selling woo?" That's woo.
That's woo pack. He got woo pack. No, it's worse than that. You remember? Yes, African susu for sure. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, you remember when Burger King switched their fries?
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
Well, Burger King did what?
Switched their fries.
Long time.
That was bad. That's what you doing, man. You gotta know. What you gotta do? Yeah. You gotta know when to hold them.
And know where to fold them.
Tricky Vicky.
You gotta know when you walk away. Talk to me, Coach. Spurs.
All right, so this is my sleeper in the pick in my reach. May not go here, but I'm gonna go with Nick Clifford from Colorado State. With Fox and Wemby not having any shooting as a strength, they lack a consistent perimeter shooting. He can fill his void, and he can help with scoring. But not only can he score, he can play defense, which goes perfectly with the defense ability, being able to defend multiple positions. So look out for Nick Clifford from Colorado State.
Weezy?
I'll reach on this one, too. I want Asa.
This ain't a reach, though. You spot on.
Asa Noel right here.
Yeah.
Athletic guy. He doesn't have a complete shot yet, but he can get to the cup. Yeah. He can get to the cup. So, Asa Noel.
Yeah. He getting to the cup like Victoria's Secret. You hear me? Not for real. Not for real. Nah, I'm saying.
Come on. Getting to the A cup.
Nah, I'm C.
Not
C cup. B stings. All right. My pick for this, Asa Newell. 6'9", forward from Georgia, has not begun to touch his potential, guys. He needs to go back to Georgia, but in turn, he is not. He's a big wing, strong, athletic, defensive ceiling is all NBA level. I'm telling you, just got to figure out a way to be a shooter like Weezy mentioned and a ball handler. Pause. Jesus Christ. But Newell will probably been a tough time logging minutes this year. With Jeremy Sochan being there, but he's going to play in San Antonio. Great get at 14. Before we close things out, I'll go first, give you guys some time. A sleeper pick in the draft. My sleeper pick is who Coach mentioned, Nick Clifford from Colorado State, because I literally saw him cook the Tennessee State Tigers for 31 and 13.
Tell you something.
But here's the thing. We took them boys overtime.
Tell you something.
Cold.
They took it from us.
Yeah, they did. They cheat. Yeah.
But every time
that was fucking cold.
They needed a big shot.
Man, Nick Clifford.
That's why he's my sleeper.
That is my sleeper in the draft.
That motherfucker. That boy.
That is Nick Clifford.
First hand.
cover the spread.
Cold. Yeah, I'm telling you, Nick Clifford, bro. Yeah.
Liam McNeely.
From
UConn.
UConn. Yeah. If
That'll
you can't, UConn.
If you can't, UConn.
UConn.
I got Liam McNeely though.
Yeah. Weezy, you got to sleep in the trip. Let me see. Ain't no Vandy guys?
Nah, man, it was rough.
Quiet. Yeah.
I'm going with Will Riley.
Will Riley.
Will Riley from Illinois.
Okay. It's good.
That's
Okay. There we go. Nick Clifford, though, coach. Playing 31-13 on them Tigers. Go Tigers.
Who's overrated in this draft?
I ain't going to do that. Yeah.
Why?
I ain't going to do that. You doing that football? I sure do. You know what? You sure what? Cooper Flag.
And
that's gone.
Anybody in the over?
And that's it.
Right.
And that is.
All right. That is our mock draft.
The number
Let us know
overall pick is going to be overrated.
I mean, Jeff.
What do you consider? Never mind.
We'll be here another 30 minutes.
Yeah, no.
And tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate, subscribe, and more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, big baby.
Coach.
Get a drummer song.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
You saying, wait real quick. Are you saying that Cooper Flag will be Rookie of the Year?
Why?
Oh, it's easy money.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's easy money.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.